I gotta say, like, I think that, you know, we often describe Trump as cruel, and there's like a sadism to some of the things about how he treats people and some of his things. There's also an element, there's the M in S&M. He's a masochist. It's like, this is the biggest promise he made that in the 2016 campaign. We're going to build this big wall, Mexico's going to pay for it, and he repeatedly fails to deliver on it. It's like over and over again. He's like throwing banana peels on the ground in front of himself to slip over. You know, the first thing he tried to do as president was to repeal Obamacare. Failed at that. It's not going anywhere. Anybody with half a brain is going to tell you that this week. Dude, it's not going anywhere. And yet, the two biggest failures, the one the Republicans wanted him to do, tear down Obamacare, the one that he said he was going to do, build the wall, both of them are dead on arrival. They're not going anywhere. And yet, he continues to go back to them as if he enjoys this punishment. I just don't understand what he gets at. So you say it's a crutch. Yeah, his base, I guess, likes seeing him over the border, but they are giant, colossal, stupendous political failures, and he seems to enjoy reenacting them every few months.
The M is for masochist is something that lets us all know you're back.
Right. I think the other part of that is I think that he has convinced himself that these things work for him. I think that he honestly believes that every time he goes and uses the Mexican border, every time he promises a wall, that it energizes his crowd. And I don't think he understands how bad he's losing. It's like a that keeps getting knocked down, and he's now a little foggy in the head, and he thinks he's winning. And there's no one around him that tells him, you know, you're behind on rounds now, and you better do another strategy. And if they dare do it, he's going to fire them. So everybody's letting him get the crap beat out of him, and he's punching himself to death. This is not working, but you can't tell him.
And this is the core of it, because he has always defined political victory in terms of the enthusiasm of his base, not as expanding the number of people who support him. And ultimately, that's just the wrong metric. Enthusiasm of your base gets you something, but it doesn't get you to 50, and it doesn't get you to re-election.
And it shouldn't wax and wane. Even if you're unhealthy, your base should remain the same. After the break, who can forget Herman Cain of Godfather's Pizza fame and the creator of the 999 tax plan? He's also accused of sexual harassment, so you might be surprised to hear what Donald Trump has asked him to do next.